Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and today in the arena we are on the official CoolStuffInc.com YouTube channel, promo code CGB5. Let's put it here. Maybe they'll remember. They'll remember more if we actually type something up here. Promo code CGB5 on CoolStuffInc.com. Get a discount. Happy holidays. Treat yourself. If you didn't get exactly what you want for Christmas, take yourself shopping. Be good to you. That's something that all retail enterprises would say. Anyway, here we go. Other big white. Why do I call it other big white? Well, there's been a few different takes on the big to the mid-range to control, the higher curve side of mono white to fight the Grixis meta in best of 3. And we've been trying different versions in best of 1 to see if we can crack that code and have the deck do better in best of 1. The core component seems to be lay down arms and Reckoner Bankbuster. And you could also throw Wandering Emperor in there as the 3 pieces that really hold the deck together and make it so that it's always competitive. There is the version that plays all the Sanctuary Wardens and goes way over the top. Some of them even run Cityscape Leveler and Portal to Phyrexia. Then there's this kind of mid-range version that's been showing up and also battling in the similar space. And this one really keys in on Steel Seraph, the 6-mana artifact prototype that can also be cast for 3 and hands out a little bit of flying, lifelink, or vigilance on your creature until end of turn. This card does not get hit by Go for the Throat or Cut Down, the most popular black removal spells. It does a great job pumping up a Reckoner Bankbuster for evasive or lifelinking damage. It is an actual very threatening board presence to the extent that this, along with Anointed Peacekeeper, often naming removal spells that could hit the Seraph, these have taken Wedding Invitation out of the 3-drop spot. You didn't think you'd see that from a white deck in this particular meta. One of the most popular cards. Is it Wedding an Invitation or Announcement? It's Announcement. It's Announcement. Wedding Invitation is a 2-mana artifact. Bad CGB. This is the kind of quality content you subscribe for. But with Steel Seraph and Peacekeeper actually taking that spot, it's pretty surprising and it gives the deck almost a tempo flair. So I'm really excited to try this version, especially with the power of Serra Paragon. I find out mid-video that Serra Paragon can cast the prototype of Steel Seraph from the graveyard, making it even better. So we're going to see what kind of mono-white shenanigans happen in this particular mid-rangey vibe with these threats that are very hard to contain for the opponent. Let's dive in. Let this nonsense begin. Yes, Bankbuster, Seraph, Paragon on the play. This is the kind of curve that gives them fits. Let's see what the opponent is playing. And will it be the type of thing that gives me fits? Oh, are you mono red? Looks like you are. Turn 1, should I Swift Spear? I guess. Behold, my Swift Spear is so powerful. But they hate this. Casual 4 life. Now they really want to play a creature this turn, but they've got to kill that Seraph. So their curve is disrupted. Going first is really good. I'm glad we did. It's too bad I can't cast prototypes from the graveyard, right? Look at that. Play with Fire of Rage. Opponent absolutely smoldering over there. Another Bankbuster. This is a Paragon coming down. Playing some defense. Oh, we can? Did you see how that popped up? We can cast it with Paragon. Oh, that's hype. That's awesome. Opponent feeling reckless. Let's see if they can find a way to kill this. 2 mountains. They need double play with fire. Or they need me to block like a fool. And the festivities. Sure. Yeah, strangle? Okay. Sure. Come at me. Think you forgot something. Ah, mono red players. That does work. How freaking cool. Love it. Absolutely love it. If they kill it, I gain 2 life. That is wild. Yeah. Get out, caribou. The Great Migration has come, and you will not make it under these conditions. We go first. This hand is cracked. We're just going to mess up their creatures and draw cards. I love it. It makes me happy. All right, Cove. I think that means on the play I can get the Foundry down, but you got to watch out how early you're Foundrying and how many with laydown arms in your deck. You just play planes the rest of the time. Patchwork Automaton. I just will delete you from existence. Oh my gosh. 1 mana removal. It's amazing. It's so beautiful. But our opponent's on some kind of a blue-white artifact deck. So we've got an interesting competition here. They also enjoy a Bankbuster. I think I'll just pass. If they crew the Bankbuster, destroy evil on it can be so good. Maybe in that case, I just play the Companion. Now I have an option, because they might not crew this Bankbuster. They might just draw, yeah. So I'm glad I used my mana for something. It's a lot of bank busting. Attack for 1. I'd like another planes, please. Done and done. They're digging for land, I think. And they're whiffing. And they're done. They're out. We'll never know what the Patchwork Automaton was going to do. So sad. So sad. Man, I love these hands. Of course, on the draw, I really do need to lay down arms, but we've got enough going on here that I think we try to roll without it. Black, red. No targets presented. Do we go for a Bankbuster? If they have an Abrade, we'll feel really bad. So I'm going to go for a Companion instead. We'll try to play the Bankbuster when we can draw. I've run into a lot of Abrade lately. People are so after the Bankbusters that they're starting to play way more Abrade. On the draw, I have to keep playing planes instead of Foundries. That is just a nod to keeping up so that if a Sheldred comes out and you draw laydown arms, you can kill it. You basically have to do it until you're absolutely sure you've covered their most expensive creature with laydown arms. Even when you don't have it in your hand. Okay, they're gonna play a Harvester after holding up mana for a while. Miss a land drop, so you go. Nice. Let's see if they want to block these. If they don't, if they do, Wandering Emperor is in there. Yep, they take it. If they don't, I'm willing to take some damage to get my Bankbuster cooking. They just discarded an Abrade with a Bankbuster on the table. Wow. So we were right to slow roll it. Hello. Your go. Oh, I fail. Opponent, you need more land. I don't know if they told you. Out with you. They're probably Grixis. They probably have blue mana they cannot use. They have a Bankbuster. Opponent! Again? Where? Where are your lands? Okay, Peacekeeper, nice. And Paragon. Let's use this. And then keep some peace. Wow! Invoke Despair, make disappear, burn down the house, Sheoldred, invoke despair, grasp, invoke despair. I'll just name Bankbuster. Which is pretty funny. Because I think that what they're going to do is grasp it anyway. Which I'm fine with, because then I think they just get beaten down, because we're coming at them too fast, too furious. And then we just get it back with the Serra Paragon after they cast the Infernal Grasp. Uh-huh. Like so. But still no land. My goodness, opponent, what happened to you? I think it's Foundry time. Crew first. Shuffler is fine. Shuffler's fine. Alright, so the only thing that can play next turn is the Sheoldred, the Apocalypse. 4 Invoked Despairs before their 4th land. I don't know about you. It's nice to know it's not just me. You know? It's nice to know it's not just me that has stuff like this happen. I know that's what a lot of you guys watch for. When you see the bad stuff happen to me, you're like, it's nice that it's not just me. I always say that. But every now and then you get a peek at the opponent's hand with Anointed Peacekeeper and you're like, wow. Wow, you got screwed. Ravel, how you doing? Need a hug? Don't uninstall, man. You just on to the next game. Oh, we get roped. I hope they're off hugging a dog. Pet a dog. Go pet a dog. Don't kick the dog ever. Under any circumstances. Just pet your dog. Your lovely cat. You know. Go hug somebody dear to you. It sucks, dude. F's in the chat. F's in the chat for Ravel. Your moment of absolute insanely terrible pain will not be forgotten. We understand, right? We understand. Just go pet a dog and it's gonna be okay. It's going to be okay. But you could, I mean, out. Maybe I'm asking too much from somebody in such a state, but maybe you could hit escape and hit concede. No? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. F's in the chat, guys. We've all been there. We've all been there. On the play, these hands, man, just, you're on the play, you got perfect mana, you never have to think about mulliganing because of colors. You're dropping a 2-drop that just feels good into a 3-drop that's probably going to mess your opponent up. It's just so good. Ooh. Do we play the Bankbuster? I think we do. Plays around a Play with Fire or a Flame Blessed Bolt. Well, now things are more interesting because now it seems like a make disappear. Why else would they keep the hand? So it looks weird, but I'm just gonna say go. I'm just gonna draw off Bankbuster on them. Okay, 3 damage and make a Power Stone. We draw. Farmhand. What do we do? What do we do? I think we keep nursing the Bankbuster. I'm gonna just play the Farmhand. So I have a land drop next turn for sure. And we're just gonna take our time. That sorcery speed play means they probably don't run many counter spells, if any. Mightstone, Weakstone. Probably draw. Interesting card to play. Yep. So they're going to try to keep up on cards. I want to know what's going on. Disruption Protocol, Counterspell. Skitterbeam Battalion, Leveler. Brotherhood's End. Leveler. What? Oh god. How are we going to beat that? Without Wraths in our deck? I don't think we are. This is going to go way over the top of what we can usually do. Activate abilities of the chosen name cost 2 more to activate. 2 more to activate, huh? Well, if we don't... I mean, the Fires or the Brotherhood's End is going to end our poor Anointed Peacekeeper no matter what. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They have 8 next turn. They have 8 next turn. And I don't have a solution right now to a Cityscape Leveler, so I guess I have to name that. And then we have to find answers. My goodness, we do not have them. Bizarre deck. Kind of terrifying. 9 mana, and this is 3 4/4s? Like, what am I supposed to do about that? Opponent not going to use Brotherhood's End. They're going to Fires this on their turn. And then, yeah, then Unleash Hell. Elspeth. Okay. Okay. How do we get them to do what we want them to do? The Seraph, I don't think, does enough. I think we just try to punch them very, very hard and see if we can draw a reaction. That Disruption Protocol or Fires, we need to force it. Alright, there's the Fires, which is good. They don't have the mana for the Protocol, which means we get back the Anointed Peacekeeper with the Serra Paragon. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 9. I think what I have to do, it says activate abilities of sources with the chosen name cost 2 more. I think I have to name the Mightstone and the Weakstone to keep them from using the mana on one of these huge threats. Because the Brotherhood's End won't kill the Paragon. So this should cost 2 mana to activate. That means that they don't have the mana for what they really want to do. And then hopefully next turn, Elspeth Resplendent can dig for another Peacekeeper and keep it up. I think that's what it's going to take. Unfortunately, they have the Disruption Protocol to counter her. It's a tough game. The opponent's been pretty deliberately, like, avoiding doing everything I would expect them to do. I'm really curious what they do with this. Must be because it's a mana ability. That's just stupid, though. I thought I knew how the card worked, and apparently I don't. It's a mana ability. All right, now what? How do we get this job done? We can't seem to get rid of this. We'll probably get another Power Stone out of the deal next turn. Elspeth can make a flyer, and so can Seraph. We can pay for with the Power Stone for the Seraph. All right, so we have to try to just push damage until they die.
Point me towards the fight. I'm ready.
Roar! Down to 6. Down to 6. Something gets leveled, something else gets leveled. Yep.
You can't just push me around like the others.
And they have disruption protocol. We've got the power stones. 6 life.
Retreat isn't a reason to lose hope.
How do we keep pushing damage? We need the AO to resolve, but it won't. So, great. Let's see what we draw. Woof. Not doing it. I think they have to counter this Farmhand, right? Okay. They only have 1 card left. It has to be the answer. I guess they get to draw too. Opponent? Did you forget you had to counter something? Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! They lost the plot! Oh, I didn't think we were gonna get there. Oh, they lost the plot! They were too proud to cast Disruption Protocol on a Farmhand. We go first. I would never keep this on the draw, but you can get away with hands on the play that you can't get away with on the draw. If we draw land, good. If we don't, it'll probably be cards that go well with our Seraphs. Would love a little Bankbuster action. Come on. Come on, just a little. Just a little? Nope. Looks like we have to play the game on slightly harder mode than normal this time. Our opponent seems to be Grixis, and we're not on the board. Ooh, they have Bankbuster, we don't. Ooh, If we play this, they'll probably just kill it. I guess we do need to stay on time. Four colors showing. Fable. Let's go with Vigilance. And hit. Hold Wandering Emperor at the ready. I think that's better than playing Bankbuster, because if they kill this, we don't want to crew the Bankbuster, because then it can't draw, because summoning sick. They might have Go for the Throat and Cut Down. Those don't do it, and that's why Steel Seraph has had a few weeks here of being a pretty good card, because Cut Down and Go for the Throat, very commonly played. They just don't kill it. Right, they really wanted that treasure. Let's see why. Yep, that will do. It's tempting there to play Wandering Emperor and give this first strike before the damage to play around the Archangel of Wrath. Kind of wish I had.
I am the Emperor of Kamigawa, and I will protect my people. May your blade strike true.
Opponent sitting there with a crew option. Okay. Draws Loran. I think we need to hold up our Wandering Emperor, though. Not positive about it. I guess we have next turn to play this, but it looks like we're going to miss a land drop, and that's a big deal. There are some weird options like attacking. If they tap this to crew to ambush the token, then the Wandering Emperor will kill it. Kill the Archangel. Kind of into it. I want to see what they do if I make this attack.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
Usually when something is this sus, they just take it. And they do. Alright, so they're going to attack Wandering Emperor. Then next turn, this can exile it. If we're going to lose it anyway, we don't need to kill this right away. Let's play Loran of the Third Path, get this Bankbuster out of our life. Actually, it's probably better to get rid of the Fable. Yeah, Fable's ability to just take over the game, it's gotta go. It is a tough mid-range game. I know it's like really slow paced. I would go a lot faster if I were sure what the right play is. I'm really not. Also don't have a ton of games under my belt against Mardu Angels. A lot of decks like it, but there are little things about it that you gotta watch out for.
I'll be back.
Yeah, like I didn't expect Trespasser in that deck. Farmhand, so we can go 4 into 3, 2 into 3. Yeah, it's fine. We do want to keep hitting land. We can get out our own Seraph. Get out our Angel. Flying. Yeah. Doesn't help a ton, to be honest, because they have the Archangel of Wrath. It's just, you know, gaining life every turn. Will we use Loran? I think we might have to. But the right timing, whenever possible, is at the end of their turn, so you get access to the card with untapped mana first. Trying to think of what exile effects this deck plays, and I don't think there are really any. Not many. Might sneak in a Soul Transfer or March of Otherworldly Light, but they don't run Lay Down Arms. Okay. Enchantment in the house. Looks like they're just going to try to grind out a ton of value. No attacks, though. That's good for us. Let's draw. Destroy evil. Well, that can tag the angel out of the sky. That can be a big deal. This can transform. They dare send a trespasser to block it, but they have the Bankbuster. Yeah, I think this turn is destroy evil and our own Bankbuster. Actually, they have mana open. They might be able to go for the throat. I think attacking with the Seraph is really good. If they block with Wandering, we get the Wandering Emperor. I think this is the play. Sends a pretty clear message of what we're about. We're about Wandering Emperor, and it plays around go for the throat. We did it on the Samurai. They just go for the throat after we put the counter on it. There's no way they block this, right? It's way too sus. But as long as they're playing around the Wandering Emperor, they're just not making progress, right? I mean, I guess they're drawing cards, and they have a wedding announcement. They do make a lot of progress regardless, but progress in the air, progress on the life total, that's going to be tough. I still feel like I want to hang on to this as much as I can if I can blank their board because of Sheoldred. Sheoldred, the great equalizer. They're nosing at graveyards. I'll do the same. No creatures. What does that all mean? If they have their own Wandering Emperor, it's an issue for sure. Okay. I don't want to risk the Bankbuster. So I think I just offer them a trade. So we're probably going to end up destroy evil on Archangel, but let's offer these trades. Well, this trade and this eat your token. But why do they want so many things to die? There's Sheoldred. Okay, let's draw first. Lay down arms, good. We're covered. Let's just end step destroy evil Sheoldred. And then lay down arms, Archangel. It's gonna be fine. This is where patience with that destroy evil really pays off. Taking that hit from Archangel, it made them think everything was fine. Surprise! Things aren't fine. I'll have them discarding the hand size in no time. Oh my gosh, I did. I made them discard the hand size. That's a victory of some kind. We did it. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Peacekeeper. Ooh. Interesting. Yeah, I think we're doing that. Depopulate. Good to know. Depopulate. Serra Paragon, Sanctuary Warden, Sheoldred, Archangel, Missionary. And all the mana they could need to do all of these things. Alright, so Depopulate is coming, so we don't want to remove their Archangel of Wrath. If we name their other Archangel of Wrath, though, they're going to have trouble getting to us. So let's do that. In the meantime, we don't want to extend into Depopulate, and we don't want to remove their stuff if they're going to blow it up anyway. We want to keep our Bankbuster moving. So... Flying. Cathar. We could attack with this too and threaten to change it, but then we're not activating our Bankbuster. Our Bankbuster needs to keep getting activated. At least for one more turn. We don't want to run it full on into Depopulate, but... just take it and chill. Just take it and chill. Okay, they're going to do it anyway. I guess that's what they love. Let's go target you and me. Another Seraph is nice. What will they follow up with? Sheoldred. Well, when you believe, you know? Go away. Shoo. Into the exile zone. They do have 2 in the graveyard, which is going to be a problem with the missionary. So I think it's going to be time to push AO. They can Archangel of Wrath it. It would be really nice if I could set it up to protect it from an Archangel of Wrath. Don't think that's reasonable. And at least AO gets value when dead. But my goodness, this deck is incredibly grindy. And the opponent has Haymaker after Haymaker that we're going to have to claw our way through. I feel like they're on the heavy side of mid-range. Gonna have to work for it. Their Bankbuster will be bigger than mine. Don't know if blocking it's actually going to be a good idea, but let's power up just in case. By the way, we need wedding announcements too. Well, we have our winners. Do you like planes? Get you some more planes. Do I run wedding announcement? Feels like a miss if I don't. I run Peacekeeper. No wedding announcement. Wow. Okay. How are we going to beat an opponent who's stacking wedding announcements on us? I guess we... How do we overpower them then? Their creatures will indefinitely be bigger and stronger than ours. Alright, Buster down. Lay down arms again. Something's got to hit this Sanctuary Warden. Nine mana. Potential 10. I guess it's got to be you. Flying! That's how you do that damage, baby. Okay, I was looking for this. Was hoping for it, actually.
Learned much during my travels. Strike fast and strike
cool.
hard.
It looked too good to be true, opponent. All right. Annoying, but fine. Has first strike. I don't think you want to come over here this turn. There you go. Okay, we're still holding these laydown arms for some of these last creatures because they are going to be a problem. So what can we do? If we have Vigilance and we swing over, we really need first strike. Let's first play a dog. Maybe another card will change our play. Bankbuster's good. I think Vigilance is the way. Vigilance and first strike. We can't just let them run away with the life total. They might plan just get it back, but that would be fine too. It's very expensive, takes a long time. I do believe they have the superior cards. We need to have the superior battle plan. Okay. Wow. Wow. A little risky, and the Bankbuster is very clutch, but I think we go for it. This strikes me as a little bit of a Hail Mary from the opponent, so... now with that, we can transform this. So we go to... block, and block, and block. I guess I should have drawn first. Eiganjo? Maybe. That's really good. That's really good. So that's going to deal 4. But we can re-first strike this, can't we? But if we do that, we lose the Farmhand. I definitely messed this up. Now I can't draw with this. But it's going to be okay. Obviously, the Seraph is a big problem for them.
I've got new moves to teach you.
And we want to keep it that way. Our own Paragon? Could be epic. There is a Bankbuster down there. There's also a Loran in the Third Path, which can take out that wedding announcement that's causing us a lot of grief. Yeah, I think this is it. This is the way. Only one creature in the air. We have 2. That goes.
I am almost sad to see you go.
Vigi. Get him. 17. All right. Hang in there. Hang in there. And Missionary, they have Paragon. They're not out of this yet, but we definitely have the superior Air Force. Fable. Okay. A little surprised. Don't think it helps them very much from this spot. Neither does Bankbuster. Like, they're under siege in the air. We draw? Come on. Warden? We draw again? The Bankbusters and the Peacekeepers look really nice. I guess they have enough mana to fight through the Peacekeepers, so that's probably not great. I think it's another Bankbuster, to be honest. All right, raid them in the air. No bounces allowed.
Strike fast and strike hard.
That's flying. Make that Paragon chump. Take it all. Okay? That's one way to be. They go to 1. Sanctuary Warden. I'll go ahead and take a counter from Wandering Emperor.
This isn't going to go how you think.
Pass from here. All right, it's their turn. What you got? They went all the way to 1. They have to believe they can get back in this. But how are they dealing with that Steel Seraph? Are they dealing with the Sanctuary Warden? They dropped the Missionary. And they dropped a Rafine's Tower. Pick up another card. You're going to need it. Better be a good one. Wandering Emperor. Does take out the Seraph here.
People must contend with me.
Gets you off 1 life, too. Still dead in the air. Still need more help.
You are not much of a roadblock.
Only 3 lands left. Trespassing. It's a felony, you know? Going to 4 won't save you either. You need something to hit the graveyard. Something that when it dies, they gain 2 life. This is 1. And this is the other. And I don't think it's going to happen for them. Oh, wait. Trespasser can attack here and they go to 5. But then I just put the counter on the Paragon and they're still dead. You can do that. I guess that's taking every line. They're hoping I don't see it. Let's have some more cards just for the funsies. All right. Counter goes here.
Remember your
Guess we'll just play another Seraph. And a Peacekeeper to be sure. Okay. Get in there. Loran of the Third Path, you have done some worthy work on this game. I did not see how we were going to beat a deck full of like wedding announcements and Serra Paragon, and when I just saw all the value that they had in their hand at that midpoint, I was like, oh my gosh, how are we going to beat this? But as it turned out, Steel Seraph is an absolute killer, and you just have to figure out what's the right battle cruiser that they can't stop, and you have to ride it to victory, and that's how you pull out games that look pretty bad on paper, or bad in that situation. So how would I grade this version of Mono White, the slightly different Anointed Peacekeeper version of Go Bigger Mono White? I liked it. Peacekeeper is a very good card early in the game. Later in the game, it's not as good. It's not as good as a bunch of the rest of the cards in the deck, which is one of the reasons I shy away from it. But just the knowledge of what's in their hand does help you play the game a little bit more strategically. It's not a non-zero value. And I would say that the deck, much like the other mono white decks, it just has this long game. It finds a way. It's like life in Jurassic Park. It just finds a way. So I still strongly recommend it. I like the other version more, the one that goes a little bigger and doesn't play Peacekeeper. It's more my jam, but I can definitely see people who like the Peacekeeper and like being a little bit more, I don't know, annoying? What's the right phrase? I'm not sure, but if the Peacekeeper just speaks to your Death and Taxes heart, then you can play it. Still a very, very good deck for best of one, either low A or high B, and definitely a deck that will take you to Mythic, so enjoy. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. Stay till the end, hit like, hit subscribe. You're cool. Phyrexia's power continues to grow as it prepares to take over the multiverse and make everything one. All pre-orders for Phyrexia All Will Be One products will sweeten the deal with an all-new exclusive CGB Dragon token. Every single sealed product, commander deck, bundle, everything that's coming with the new set gets upgraded with a CGB token for free. Get your pre-orders in and become complete with Phyrexia All Will Be One. CoolStuffInc.com, cool stuff in stock.